Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Extra Cover. So we just passed an amazing week of action-packed cricket, including the Ashes, the third Ashes test, and some interesting news coming off from some domestic leagues as well. So with that being said, let's begin the Extra Cover. So as I mentioned, the third Ashes test concluded in the previous week with some amazing records. Ben Stokes, what a wonderful cricketer he is, what a wonderful all-rounder he is for England, and he has been able to get into some top form in the third Ashes test and playing that match-winning knock of 135 against Australia, and that innings from Ben Stokes helped England to level the Ashes 1-1.
Ben Stokes was the hero yet again as his incredible unbeaten century saw England to a thrilling one-wicket win in the third Ashes test at Headingley on Sunday. England all out for a woeful 67 in their first innings, were 286 for the loss of 9 wickets, and still needing 73 more runs to reach a victory target of 359 when Pistackable number 11 Jack Leach walked out to bat to join Stokes at the crease. Leach, however, held firm with the World Cup final winning batting star Stokes' astonishing 135 not out, seeing England complete their highest successful fourth innings chase as they scored the 5-match series 1-1.
So while Australia and England playing the Ashes in England, India has opened up their World Test Championship point table by a considerable win against West Indies in the first test at Caribbean. But however, even though India recorded a win in the first test, the former Indian legends Sourav Ganguly and Sunil Gavaskar were not happy about the team that they selected for the first test against West Indies.
Rohit Sharma and Ravichandran Ashwin's exclusion from the first test against West Indies raised questions, with the former Indian skipper Sourav Ganguly becoming the most recent one to weigh into the matter. Rohit Sharma, who was backed to open in tests by Sourav Ganguly, lost his place to Mayank Agarwal, while Ravindra Jadeja was considered ahead of Ravichandran Ashwin for the first test. Sourav Ganguly was also surprised with the decision to leave out wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav from the Antigua test, considering that he picked up 5-wicket haul against Australia on a flat track during his last test appearance.
And now in the same match against India, the West Indies batsman Miguel Cummins recorded a rather unwanted record with 95 ball duck, which was a world record in the sense.
West Indies tail-ender Miguel Cummins scored a duck after withstanding 45 deliveries and spending 95 minutes against India on day 3 of the first test to register an unwanted record. He was also the last wicket to fall for the West Indies in the first innings, as the hosts managed to put 222 runs on the board for the first innings, conceding a 75-run lead to India. It was the second longest innings in Test cricket for someone being dismissed without scoring.
Now moving on to some domestic matches. Now in India there's this Karnataka Premier League 2019, and which was played in the previous week as well. Now in that tournament, Krishnappa Gautam played one of the greatest all-round performances you'll ever see in T20 history. He scored a century and bags 8 wickets in his 4 overs as well.
Krishnappa Gautam made history in the ongoing Karnataka Premier League, smashing the highest ever individual score in the tournament with a blistering 134 not out of just 56 balls. That included 7 fours and 13 sixes. Krishnappa Gautam reached the magical 3-figure mark in just 39 balls, the fastest 100 in the history of KPL. Krishnappa Gautam's show didn't end there as well, as the all-rounder followed it up with an incredible 8-wicket haul to take his team to a 70-run victory.
So those are some interesting news coming all over the cricketing world, some domestic matches and some international series as well. So now let's get into the top 5 performances in the previous week. So that's it for this week's episode of Extra Cover. Hope you got a fair idea about some interesting news coming from all over the world, from international cricket to some domestic leagues as well. So with that being said, it's goodbye from Team Batsman, and don't forget to subscribe our channel, and please do leave your comments and opinions and of course your thoughts in our comment section as well. So with that being said, it's once again thank you for watching and hope you meet in the future videos.